want me to say it?
Yeah.
I hope she plays hot to go.
But Connor, this is Please Watch Our Podcast.
H O
Okay.
T
Yeah.
T
Yeah.
O
Yeah.
G O.
What? G? G.
Jesus. G
G? Okay.
G
Oh.
O. Yeah, we did it.
Okay.
Hi
No.
guys. Yeah, we nailed it. Hi guys. Welcome back to our podcast. Do you guys need a hug?
Welcome back. Do you?
Do you? We'll
These
give a
guys,
hug. Actually, no, we won't. Don't touch. Don't
I
touch
don't want to
us.
hug a single one of you.
No, you're probably. I don't know.
You're probably all smelly and oily.
Yeah, we hit
You
500
probably.
subs,
Oh, we
Mitch.
did hit 500 subs.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't want to hug you. I don't know what you're gonna. Ugh. Anyways, we're talking about Return to Oz. Uh, Came out in the year 1985, directed
Yep.
by
Walter
directed
Murch.
more like Robert. Never mind. I'm not gonna say my joke. I was gonna make a little much joke. Uh, yeah. I had
Yeah.
a
More.
more like
Never mind.
yeah. Da, 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 da. I don't know how any of her songs go. That's a lie. But yeah, guys. So this movie has it means like we got like a VCS of it, you know, those little round things, right? And we got it from like a library from somewhere because a library would used to sell a lot of their books and stuff. And my family bought this book, like bought Return to Oz, and we watched it when I was younger, and it's kind of scary. Yeah. How do you feel about Oz as a brand, Mitch? That's my question
I,
for you
I
right
I think
now.
it's kind of stupid. Like as a brand.
Yeah.
Um, I think they should just be retelling. I just want like a almost like a shot for shot remake, just upscaled to modern era of the original movie.
Mm,
Like no funny business, straight up shot for shot.
mm.
Add some in because I think and maybe add some like what am I talking about? Coverage. Like
Yeah.
I think modern storytelling, there's a lot of less like
Mm.
hold on the camera,
Are you
but
ex are you
I don't
excited
really give a
for
fuck about like
Mhm.
Oz at
Yeah.
all.
And
Like
that's
I
that's completely fine. I don't think like the original Oz movie is wonderful. Everyone's seen it. Um
phenomenal. Like it's an
it,
amazing movie.
Amazing, and I don't think we need to like touch it, you know? Like leave it alone. How do you feel about Wicked coming out?
I like the
Ah!
play.
I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about it. I know
I've seen the play. I went to a play in like middle school.
nice.
Um
Yeah. I
yeah.
know Ariana's
There was that fucking this is shout out to that asshole. That asshole who's sitting behind me at that fucking game. I'm 6'6", six foot
yeah,
seven, right?
flex. Yeah.
Yeah, grade 9, I think I hit 6'1", so like probably grade 8, end of grade 8, I was 6 foot.
Mm,
I was a big kid. I was a big kid.
mm. Big boy.
I was sitting in the seats of the theater, and I'm standing up straight. Well, sitting up straight, like I'm trying to not
Hmm.
slouch too much because I'm sitting in this chair for like 4 fucking hours.
Hmm.
Um, and the lady behind me, she goes, "Could you like scoot down in your seat? My daughter can't see over you." And mind you, so they're sitting like these are us,
Hmm.
this is them. So they're
And
one
they're
row directly behind us.
and they're elevated a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But you're so
Uh,
fucking tall.
I'm so fucking tall, the kid can't look past. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
But if she and her daughter swapped seats, my very much shorter friend who was
Hmm.
already sitting there
Hmm.
wouldn't like she would be able to see over. So
Yeah.
all the lady had to do was like
But then she couldn't
tell him,
see.
no, 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 but no, she could, she
Oh,
fully
okay.
could. She was a
Okay.
grown fucking woman.
Okay.
Um, but like, and then I was like, oh yeah, yeah, sure. I was being polite. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, and so I slink down my chair, and then eventually my back hurts. So
Hmm.
I go like this and I sit
Hmm.
back up straight.
Yeah.
And every time she gets on my case, shout out to you. Fuck
Hmm.
you. I
You're
hate
just,
you.
yeah, yeah. You're listening to Define Gravity. You feel lifted, and you're like,
You're also
ah,
fat. I hope you know that.
whoa, whoa. She's listening
Sorry,
to this
this is like a
podcast.
formative. No, this is sorry. Yeah, we're a fat positive podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck you. All
Body
right, I
positive.
want there's just a lot of whatever.
Yeah.
I got love handles. I don't give a shit about more meat.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, yeah. But like,
um,
listen, he needs to
what's
stretch.
no, I'm trying to who's stretching?
You in the seat. You need to sit
Thank
up
you, thank
because,
you, thank you, thank
yeah,
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. You're
No, and
listening
it
to
was like
Define.
that pissed me.
Yeah,
But that was actually like one of the moments where I started wanted to like I contain myself. But I mean, that was probably one of the first times where I wanted to like absolutely stand up and like chew someone out and be
yeah,
like, your whole way of thinking is wrong.
yeah,
It's basically what I want to say. Like, just
yeah.
fix the problem yourself.
Hmm.
Don't make it about me.
Hmm.
I'm fucking 8 feet tall.
Yeah,
Deal with it your own way, bitch.
yeah,
Make the kid sit on your lap.
yeah. I'm on your side.
Fuck.
You're listening to Defying Gravity. You feel lifted,
Oh.
and it's like,
I felt good.
and this is you sitting
I don't think
up.
I've ever once
That's yeah.
like
That's why we
really
have the
gone to depth
podcast.
of
I have notes, okay? I wrote too much. Um, the movie is loosely based off two of the Oz books. There's 14 Oz books. I don't know if you know about that. Do you know about that? Do you know about that? There's 14 Oz
what?
books. Yeah, there's 14 Oz books. Um, and this movie is loosely based off the Land of Oz and Ozma of Oz. And basically,
Mm,
so the Land of Oz is about a boy Munchkin named Tip, and he goes and he's basically a witch captured him. He doesn't really remember his life after this witch capturing him. He goes on this big adventure to try and figure out things. And then the Good Witch, oh, what's fucking Good Witch's name?
Galinda?
Glinda's like, oh, by the way, this is how the books end. By the way, you're the princess. You're the Princess of Oz. And then she makes
Yeah.
the boy elf into Ozma. And Ozma's like, oh, this is great. This is what I wanted the whole time. And then the parts they got from Ozma of Oz is how Dorothy got to Oz, be it that Dorothy was going to Australia because Uncle Henry was dying, like he's getting old. He wants to meet his relatives. This and then she gets in a bad storm. Her and and she runs in a chicken crate with a chicken, and then she's at Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be a little honest with you.
Mhm.
I was very into the movie.
Mm,
But like every time I would like look down my phone because someone texted me and look back up, the problem had changed and
yeah,
I no longer had context on said problem. So there was multiple times in the movie where I wouldn't understand like a couple sequences until they finally re-explained it at the end. And I'm like, oh fuck, that's just what
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Um, so like you kind of have to watch
You gotta
with
watch the
like
movie.
intent. It's a
Sorry.
lore-packed movie.
It
Like
is.
like this is a warning. It
Yeah.
is like it is sticky. It is so. It's
There's a
also so
lot.
funny. When I first started watching the movie, I was like, "Oh, they've written out the Emerald City and all that shit," because I'm like, "Oh, they don't want to show it." Like
No.
this is when they she first gets to Oz, and
Yeah.
I was like, because they don't want to show it, and it was very cheap. And she's like, the Yellow Brick Road, and it's like 4.5 bricks or whatever on the
Yeah.
ground. I
Yeah.
forget. I can't remember how many bricks were
Yeah.
actually in the ground. I was like, oh, this is a cheap movie. Jump in, claymation walls showing up,
Yeah.
fucking everything's happening. I'm like, holy shit, I was wrong.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
just took this in a whole new direction.
it flopped, which is really upsetting, but it was also terrifying. But also, the movie starts with Uncle Henry and Aunt Eb's like, Dorothy, we're gonna send you to the doctor because you keep talking about
Oh
this
shit.
magical land.
Yes.
And they're about to, like, they're in this mental hospital. Dorothy meets another girl. She gives her a pumpkin head, which, yeah, they do a similar thing what they kind of do in the original Oz movie, like Wizard of Oz movie. It's like little things happen that make you like in like Dorothy's world that makes you think like that happens in Oz. Give me the pumpkin head. You hear like there's carts and you hear the wheeling noise and you hear that noise later in the movie. You meet the doctor and the nurse. That nurse fucking terrifying. She says like, "Hop in, Dorothy. We gotta go." And Dorothy's like, "Can I sit?" And the nurse is like, "What did your aunt say?" And Dorothy's like, "Yeah, to listen to you." And she's like, "Yeah." And then Dorothy lays down and they buckle her, they like, they tie her to a little like bed and weir her out. And then they're about to put her in electric shock therapy. And then there's a power outage. Any thoughts on that? Was that crazy?
Um,
It's
that
scary.
was definitely insane.
Yeah.
Like the thought that like, and it's so funny because it's so like early 1900s to be like, the woman's talking crazy. Let's zap the fuck out of her head.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Um,
if she was a full grown woman, she would have got a little whoop to the eye. A little bit of a
yeah,
lobotomy.
probably,
Just saying.
probably.
But she's a child, so like we can still fix her. Let's just get that out of her mind. Insane, crazy. But yeah, she also like meets a girl who gives her a pumpkin head and stuff like that, and she's like, "Sup?" And then they both run away. They meet the scary nurse is trying to put them back in that insane asylum. You also hear like full-grown men screaming, and it's really scary. Really scary. And then they run to like this river kind of thing, and they hop on they find like a wooden crate, like a little wooden cart,
Yeah,
and
they just find it.
yeah, the girl who brought Dorothy to the river drowns, basically, and then Dorothy's able to get inside this little like box, and then she wakes up in Oz with a chicken. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you think of Belinda the chicken? Her versus Toto, who's winning?
The chicken. I actually have to take the chicken.
I really liked. Fun fact, in the books, eventually Toto talks. He just didn't talk for the first few because it's like I don't really want to. I'm like, that's real. Yeah.
Oh, he's straight. So like he could always talk. He
Yeah,
just didn't
yeah.
want to.
When an animal or like yeah,
Tight.
when an animal goes to Oz, they can talk. Like I have a little bit of Oz knowledge, okay? Against my will, but I have it. Um, yeah. Yeah, when you're homeschooled, you learn about Narnia and Oz. But I never heard about the second book. I don't know why. Um, yeah. Dorothy's in Oz and he's like, "Yo, the chicken can talk and shit. She's sick. She has a sick accent. She's like, I'm kind of old. She can't really lay eggs either. So that's like her story arc, kind of, which is a big fucking deal. Anyways, they cross over a desert, and yeah, you see these fucking cool ass claymation rocks, and he's like, "Oh, Dorothy's in," and you see like it goes away and it shows up on the wall like a little rock wall, and he's talking to someone. It's like, "Yo, Dorothy's in Oz," and this guy, you hear a voice say, "Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, 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 yeah." Anyways, Dorothy sees her house. She sees the yellow bricks, and yeah, I don't know if I have a lot of complaints about this movie. My one kind of complaint about this movie is that it does not take her that long to get to Oz, but it makes sense why it doesn't take like it takes her like she runs and she gets there. I get it because they don't have time to fit that all into the movie.
They also don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Like you're not there to see human world.
yeah. But yeah, she gets to Oz, and it's fucking the set design for this movie is so cool.
It's really inspired. Like there was a very clear like fairy tale aesthetic that they tried to go for.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's neat. Like, I don't know what to really say. Everyone like she sees the Tin Man, who I love the Tin Man, by the way. He gets his own book too. And the Scarecrow. They're like best friends. Um, yeah. You see the Tin Man's frozen, the line's frozen, um, people are frozen. You see statues without heads.
yeah, no, this movie is a lot more metal than the original.
Yeah, yeah. It's
They're
a
like,
yeah.
yeah, and we have fucking four-legged wheelmen who will come and eat you alive.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Fucking those shits actually scared the shit out of me.
I don't
The shit.
I don't think I told you that much about the movie when
You
I
told me nothing about
recommended
this
when
movie.
I recommended to you. I feel like you would have liked it though, because we both like fantasy stuff.
It was I enjoyed it,
Yeah, but but
but oh,
okay.
yeah, it wasn't my favorite movie.
Yeah, no.
No.
My if I ever become like
Uh,
if I ever become like to the point where I letterbox the official letterbox account, you have you seen those on TikTok where like the letterbox account comes up to actors or like directors like, what's your four top movies? I'll
yeah,
say
yeah.
I'll say like blah 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 Return to Oz.
Wizard Richard Oz. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that would be like, oh, that's gonna be the one that throws them off. Um, I don't know.
Yeah, no, if you don't have your favorite shit movie in your top four,
Yeah,
you're those are bitch takes. All
yeah,
four become invalid.
yeah.
All four become invalid. You
Oh,
can't
why?
not have a favorite bad movie
Yeah,
if you enjoy if you say you enjoy film and you can't enjoy bad film,
yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, no. What's her name? Why can't Abro Debris, did I say it right? In The Bear. She plays
Oh
Sydney in The
yeah,
Bear.
A Debris, yeah,
She
yeah.
she did it, and her fourth movie was Babe, and I'm like, hey, that's good. Good choice.
Mhm.
Have you seen Babe? It's about a pig who trades. It's about a
Yeah, I didn't
pig.
watch much Disney.
It was a Disney. It was
Oh,
about a
that's not true. That's not true. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
no.
did watch.
Yeah, we can rewatch it
I
eventually.
I might have watched Babe. I
Okay.
definitely watched Babe. I
Yeah,
definitely watched Babe.
good.
Probably when I was young though.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. But yeah, the Wheelers show up, fucking terrifying, scary. Little Connor was scared of them because these have these fucking masks on and they roll up. It's like this. Ready? You see them coming, and then they do a little whoop. For the people who are listening on audio, I zoomed into the camera really fast, and it was scary. Um, yeah. And then she gets captured. Oh no, she gets captured. She gets brought up to like a little. She gets put in jail.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Um,
I'm
and
continue. Yeah.
yeah, and that's where we meet TikTok. What do you think of TikTok? Thoughts
He's
on
funny
TikTok?
looking.
I love TikTok. He is what I imagine if I got really like he's like steampunk. He's
He is.
around.
He's a better. He's
Mhm.
better
Yeah. If it
than
was
the Tin Man.
Yeah. If they were to fight and the Tin Man wouldn't fight, he wouldn't do it unless
No,
he
Tin Man
had
was a
to.
pussy.
No, he's a fighter. Don't even.
Yeah, he's also.
Don't talk shit about the Tin Man.
Oh shit.
He you know how you know how he became the Tin Man, right?
Yes, Lord Dump, Lord Dump, Lord Dump.
Basically he was in love with someone and like his the person he was in love with, his like mother or something. It's like, I kind of want this girl to work for me. So every time she put a spell on the Tin Man's axe, every time he used his axe, he would cut off a limb. So and then it would replace it with tin to the point where he became a Tin Man because of how many times it happened. And that shit happened twice with another person, and he became the Tin Knight. And then they find out later that the Tin Knight and the Tin Man, there's a body that was glued together that were two, like, of their two bodies, it was glued together. And that's who the girl fell in love with. Kind of cool. Oz is weird. Like, this movie fits the vibe. Like, Oz is a weird place, and this movie works for that. It makes it work. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, t the way TikTok works is how does TikTok work, Mitch? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
Okay.
He's a robot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You wind him up. I think it's thought,
Yes.
motion, like movement, and another one. There's three. I can't think of it, but like there's three different things you wind up. And my t TikTok is a knight of the Emerald City. And he has
Yes.
his eyes are emerald and he looks so fucking cool. The way he
He
walks,
is pretty fucking cool.
he waddles kind of. It like it is funny, you know?
It is
Um
funny.
it is funny. But he's a badass too. He fights the
He actually
wheelers.
is. The
He's
Wheelers, okay.
yeah.
I don't like them at all.
No. No.
I don't like them. That I hated them. I hated
Hmm.
them.
Hmm.
Ugh.
They're creepy. They're very creepy. Um, but yeah, TikTok beats them up. TikTok beats them up really good. Like he takes them
He
out
absolutely folds them like a lawn chair.
and then he holds one and he's like, "Where the fuck is the scarecrow? Where's the
Where is
scarecrow?
she? Where is
Where is
she?
she?" And yeah, yeah. And then this Wheeler takes Dorothy out of a scary situation to a terrifying situation. They go to Princess Modi. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Modi, I believe.
Modi?
Modi. Wait, 1 minute.
Maudie? I think it was Maudie.
One
I
minute, one
remember it
minute.
being Maudie because I was like, what?
Oh yeah,
Or it
where
might
is
be
it?
Modi.
I can't find it.
Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, they just have it as Nord. Wait, I'm not gonna do it. Anyways, they're at this castle, and this like terrified me when I was younger. You see rows of heads,
Hmm.
and it's scary. What do you think about that part? The heads in the room.
The heads? I
Yeah.
think it was pretty fucked up, man. Oh,
Yeah.
Mombi.
Moby?
Mombi.
Moby? I'm not gonna be able to say it, but
Mom. Mombi.
mm,
Mombi.
mm,
Mombi.
mm, Moby. Cool.
That's stupid. That's
Yeah.
stupid.
But
It's really dumb.
It's Oz, dude. Oz
Yeah,
isn't
he was on fucking he was on actual crack.
yeah. Yeah. Fun fact about the author. He wanted to write other
Who wrote
stuff.
it?
Shit. Shit.
L.H. Clarm or something?
L Frank Baum. Baum. But boom. Frank Boom. L Frank Boom.
Oh,
But
oh, L. Frank Baum. Yeah.
bomb. Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to write other books, but they weren't selling like the Oz books, so he just kept selling Oz books, but he wrote his own like personal beliefs in the Oz books. So yeah, also continuity in the Oz books. There's nothing there. There's no like there's a little bit of continuity, but by book 14, no, not really. But yeah, they go into this little place and you see all these headless has like head woman without bodies. Does that work? Head
What the fuck did you just say?
woman,
I'm not, like, I
women
heard
without
it.
heads, women without heads. I said
Yes.
headless
Yes.
woman, but it's not a headless woman. It is a head without a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
just a head.
yeah, and it's scary.
It is.
Yeah,
It was actually kind of freaky. I didn't like it
yeah.
very much. It was a lot darker, and it kind of fucking shocked me a little
Hmm.
bit when I saw that. I was like, oh, the headless statues. Maybe they're gonna be like, oh, I can't stand to look at them. And he
Yeah.
just breaks statues. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. They're
Yes.
they're
Yeah.
they're real fucking people who get their
Yeah.
heads chopped off and turned to
Yeah.
stone.
Yeah. The
And
princess.
are they all women?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah, we meet the princess, and very quickly she looks at Dorothy's head, and she's like, "You have a pretty head, not a beautiful head, but a pretty head. It would do." Also, the castle she walks into, beautiful. Like everything's mirrored, which makes sense because this lady is vain, like so vain.
Very, very.
That's why she keeps all the heads. But she's like, pretty head, not beautiful, but maybe later. So she again, Dorothy gets locked in another room. But then we meet my second favorite character in this movie, Jack Pumpkinhead. Thoughts on Jack Pumpkinhead?
Freaky motherfucker. Can you check if my head is rotting?
Bro, I thought that guy was adorable. He's adorable. He's so
I'd smash his little pumpkin head in. What the fuck is he gonna do about it?
yeah. That's wow.
Gah! Gah!
Well,
Snap
yeah.
him like a twig.
He is, yeah, basically his story is Oz is weird, guys. Oz is weird. His story
Okay.
is that some person that he calls mom put him to life with this dust called the powder of life. And in the second, so the Land of Oz, the second Oz book, Tip, who is Ozma as a boy, he found this like life stuff, puts it on Jack, and puts it on another being, and they go on an adventure. But basically, Jack is like, "Yo, I gotta. This is where it is." And then Dorothy has a fucking smart idea to make a flying creature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But she has to fucking terrifying. She has to steal the key off the headless princess lady. How is that for you? When I was younger, I got fucking that was fucking scary. Um,
It was more suspenseful than I thought it was gonna be.
yeah. This movie has like suspenseful parts, and
No, it's not a it's very good.
I want
Well,
more people to know about it. So that's my plan in life.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, she. But yeah, trying to think. Oh, TikTok runs out of power. It happens a lot. That's kind of a flaw in the system. You think about it, running out of power. Anyways,
Yeah, also what he's just wind up?
yeah,
Like you couldn't come up with like
Steam.
steam. Yeah, right? Coal,
Yeah,
steam.
yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
mean coal and steam. But
yeah. Not the best system,
nuclear,
bro. Wait,
magic,
yeah. Put a little of that life dust on it, but he's not alive. He makes
then
that
make him alive. He makes it very clear.
very clear. Cause
The Tin Man was very much like, I was alive.
yeah,
I want to be alive again. This guy's like, I don't give a fuck about what's going on at all.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not alive. I don't feel anything. I literally feel nothing.
I think in this
I'm
movie
just
he
here.
he literally says like, Dorothy, I can't love you. I'm not alive. I'm
Yes,
like,
he's literally there. He's like, I literally don't, I like, fuck all of you, man. Like,
yeah,
I don't care about a single thing.
yeah.
I'm a fucking robot.
Yeah. And I'm like, I want more of that in my, you know what? Honestly, that's a good way. That's a neat way to go for Robot. Um, he's such a cool character. Love the name. He also got his own book. So that's pretty sick. Um, but yeah, she gets Dorothy finds like the main lady's head, the princess's original head, and she fucking wakes up. But Dorothy's able to grab the life stuff. But as she's running, all the heads are screaming, and you're running in the hall, and all these heads are looking at you, screaming.
I hate that. I hated that. I hated that. I hated that.
It's
This thing was actually, why am I Irish?
I don't
Um,
know,
Sometimes I
scary.
just slip into accents.
Yeah,
Um, it's really
scary.
bad when I accidentally do my Chinese accent in public. Um, I'm kidding. I don't do that. Actually, I think I might have actually done that a couple times, but I don't mean
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
I forgot my point. How did I start this?
You said it was really scary running and seeing them scare at you because the way they filmed it, it was also kind of cool.
Yes, sorry.
You're in the hall, like you're Dorothy running through this hall, and you see all these heads yelling at you.
Yeah,
I was like probably 10 when I watched this, or maybe younger. Oh, hated that.
yeah, that would have killed me. That was me with Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion.
Never seen it. Um, no, I haven't seen it. No, I've seen an
Fuck,
ad.
man.
I've seen like a funny ad for it, which is funny.
Well, fuck,
Um,
man.
yeah. Dorothy gets this life stuff and she puts it on. It looks like a moose. I think you call it like a fuck. I forget what they call it. Like a they call it a gump. Wow, that was a fucking stroke for that. Oh, they call it a gump, and they put the stuff on this gump, and they're able to fly away because it has little palm leaves as trees. They fly away. And then I feel like once they leave like the princess's castle, it kind of goes down, you know?
Yes.
And that's fine. It's not like it's very quick after that. They're just kind of all flying. Also, Jack Pumpkinhead's like, Dorothy, can I call you mom? Can I find my real mom? I would
Yeah,
say
I didn't like that at all.
I would
Didn't like
say
it at all.
no. I would say no. No, thank you. He is kind of creepy, but he's kind
Fuck
of
no,
adorable.
baby. Yeah, he's
Kind
just
of
kind of
adorable.
stupid.
Yeah, because he's a pumpkin head
He's a pumpkin.
that one became
And I
life.
don't know how he didn't die.
Flying, they're flying in the air, having a fun time. Another thing this movie doesn't do great. I feel like the chemistry of the original like four people in the original Oz movie, pretty good. You get a song talking about their life, their dreams, what they want, and they can sing together. They sing together too. Um, you don't really get that for this one. This movie's more like a dark fantasy, and there's no music, there's no singing. It's literally just so
True.
fucking. It's so sad. Not sad, but it's kind of dark. Um, but yeah, they're flying in the air, and then their ship they made broke. Jack loses his head and is kind of just falling, dreaming.
Yeah.
Get
Oh
ready
my
for
God.
the amount of TikTok edits I want to make this movie. Insane. Get ready. No one's gonna relate to them but me and you now. But yeah, they land on this mountain. Dorothy lands on the couch, not a scratch on her. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Did she just tanked it?
she's chill, you know? But yeah, basically fall down a mountain. There's like the rock people, they've been showing up throughout the whole movie. They've been watching them the whole time. And they're like,
They had like all the screen time and kind of not that much plot relevance up until
now, yeah.
up until now. They were like they were the silent cabal
hmm
behind everything.
hmm And yeah, no, they're like Dorothy falls into the mountain. She's a little CGI fall. And like this he's called the Gnome King. I'll say his name now. He's like
Yeah,
blah 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 blah
Gnome
blah.
King.
Yeah,
except not with a G.
yeah. It's weird. To be,
It's
it's very weird. The Oz is so weird, dude. It's like so weird. I don't. It's weird. Weird trilogy. Not even trilogy. What's 14 books? Collection? A weird collection of books.
uh
Collection of books. Books.
tetradecology.
Tetrachectology. I'm not fucking saying that.
Oh
Um,
shit.
I'm not doing that. That's when I get really. Anyways, Dorothy's falling through the hole, and the gnome king's like, the Emerald City. Where do you think you got the emeralds from, bitch?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a villain with a motive, and you know
Africa.
what? I don't know. He's a villain with a motive, and we stand that. We like a villain with a good motive. Um, we here on the Please Watch Our podcast are against people from other countries stealing gems from other countries. Okay? Okay.
Um yeah, no, I couldn't
Yeah,
think of
I
anything
don't
like
think,
actually funny.
yeah, I don't
No.
think that's a bad thing.
Nah.
That's a good thing not to be, that's a good thing to be pro
Or take them all.
and put them where?
Who cares?
In England? Oh, did I go there? I went there.
Why would we? I don't want to give anything to England. Those fuckers
Same.
can
Because they're
rot and
taken from
die.
us. No, except for the
No, because
people,
they're
except for the people who
they have
listen to our
fucked up
podcast.
teeth. They have
What's wrong
fucked
with
up
that?
teeth.
What's wrong with that?
They have funny voices.
What's wrong with that?
You're not British. Shut up.
No, but I have a funny voice and fucked up teeth.
Well, I'm talking about the British fucked up teeth.
They're not that bad.
You seen those guys?
Yeah,
You ever seen Austin Powers? Accurate.
yeah, yeah. Love Austin Powers. This is
Those
a.
fuckers
Hmm.
could bite an apple through a
Hmm.
chain link fence
Yeah,
with that fucking overbite.
my mom had an overbite. Sorry, sorry. I love you, mom.
Dragging your mom on the internet, bro.
Love you, mom. She doesn't watch the podcast. She never will. Um,
That's probably a good thing.
yeah, I don't want her to watch this.
You're getting disowned.
Yeah, love you, mom. Um,
I also love you.
like my mom.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't even know what her name is, but I love it.
It begins with J. Both my parents have a J name.
Jamiroquai.
You got it. Congrats. Um, and then we had neighbors who also both had J names.
Yeah, you're
Like
all incest babies. Fun
next,
fact.
yeah, yeah, because everyone who lives in a country is
Yes.
incest. That's a
Yes.
good stereotype.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Everyone who lives in a city, fuck, I need to think of
How many
something.
how many like actual people attend your church?
What do you
Like
mean?
distinct. Like distinct biological groups of people
A lot.
attend your local church.
Yeah, and a lot of them are not, a lot of them are like other races. That's the best way for me to word it. Like not just white people.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, no. You're a fucking inbred. You're more inbred than a sandwich,
You're
brother.
inbred. Fuck you. Thanks. I mean, honestly, yeah. No, no, fuck off. Fuck you. No, no. Sorry, I have my siblings are probably trying to sleep. My brother has a job. I'm sorry. Um,
Yeah.
they're what the fuck? They're in a cave, and now we meet the Gnome King, and he's like, Dorothy, you can't go back home because I got your fucking ruby slippers. And yeah, he shows those bug. He shows them off. Cheat. He shows them off. Yeah, that's some king. Like, yeah. And he's like, also, and then so basically, he's like, okay, guys, you guys can leave if you go inside. They find a scarecrow, and he's like, go inside, find a scarecrow. So each one of them goes inside, touch it. They have to say Oz. Let's say Oz and touch an item. They get three tries. It
Oh, I
is
remember this. Yes.
kind of tense, like it's kind of suspenseful, you know?
It's a weirdly like intense movie.
Yeah.
Like
Like
it takes itself very seriously.
yeah. Like they're drinking tea and stuff and they're having like a chill time with the Gnome King. And then the first person who's like the gnome, what's it called? The glup. The gup went in and then he touches three items and then it just everything shakes violently. Um and they're like, "Oh, he's an item in there now." Every one of them goes in, they all go in. Also, side note, why can't I remember the chicken's name? It's blanking. Belinda's inside Jack Skeleton's head right now. So Jack Skeleton does not have a mind, like a brain or anything. Um, Jack Skeleton and Belinda goes into that cave. They don't make it. TikTok's like, I don't think Jack's gonna make it. He's kind of fucking dumb. I'm like, hmm. And TikTok's like,
Yeah,
yo,
he's literal stick.
TikTok is like he's iconic and he's very iconic. I wonder if a company named an application after him.
Fucking hope not.
But yeah, he's like
I hope
Dorothy.
they didn't name it after Return to Oz.
Could you imagine? They did it. They did. I think that's my little theory, my little film theory. Okay. But anyways, they all go in. Dorothy's the last one. Oh, you know what? No, TikTok's fucking smart. TikTok's like TikTok. So throughout the movie, TikTok doesn't like he stopped moving when his like he runs out, and the Gnome King's like he stopped moving. Dorothy, you can go in, and he goes in, and TikTok's like, oh, by the way, I'm a fucking genius. I made it seem like I stopped moving. Fucking genius. TikTok's my
Yeah.
boy.
TikTok was
Uh,
like, yeah,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God, he really was. He was like, what if I just
Freeze. That's so smart though. It didn't fucking work, but like still, I I applaud. Um, yeah. So now Dorothy, basically, when he touches the item, big flash of light, and Dorothy has no fucking clue where he is. Dorothy cuts one item. Uh, the princess witch person's coming back. He's like, Dorothy, that was kind of stupid how they had that in there. I don't know why they did that. Anyways, she comes in and she's like, Dorothy's coming from you, and the gnome kid's like, I fucking know that. Oh, he also told the princess to bow, and he's like, lower, lower,
yeah, he absolutely dogged the
lower.
fuck out of her.
And she's on the ground and her head's up a little bit. And he's like, lower. She puts her head right to the ground. I'm like, that's some king, as the cool
That is
kids would
king shit.
say, king shit. Yeah. Um, yeah. Anyways, Dorothy, she has like one more chance. And Dorothy, you know what Dorothy does? She fucking spins around. It's so funny. Anyway, she walks up to an item, she picks it up, she's about to say it, and she knows a fucking green gem. And then she gets a scarecrow
Yeah,
bag.
what gold?
Hmm? Okay. Okay. She gets the scarecrow
No,
bag. What?
I just said the emerald. It's fine.
Okay. She gets the scarecrow bag. And Dorothy's like, you gotta fucking touch green shit to get everyone back. Go! And then the Gnome King's like freaking out. And then we get they get people, and the fucking scariest shit happens. The Gnome King's breaking down his little castle. Uh, he eats the Gump's like body, like his bed, like the chair thing. Eats it. Yeah. Uh, Also the the puppets in this movie. I don't think we mentioned it. Great. Thank you, Jim Hansen. Thank you so much. You're
Did he do it?
amazing. Yeah, I did it.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the
I
voice
mean,
act.
I would assume.
Yeah, the voice of Jack Pumpkinhead worked very close with Jim Henson, and he's still
Oh,
alive.
cool.
Yeah. Um, I don't know who he voiced, but anyways. Yeah, so after they eat that, the Gnome King's like, I'm gonna eat Jack Pumpkin. Grabs him by the leg, his skinny little twink body, picks him up. He holds him over, mouth open, and Glinda legs an egg into his mouth. Yeah, because she's
He
nervous.
Pearl Harbors his ass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gnome King fucking dies, and
Yeah,
it's all terrifying.
he got salmonella.
Yeah, that
He died 3 weeks later.
a relative of mine who wanted to die from salmonella poisoning. That's how she wanted to go. Like that's how she wanted to die. Either that's how she wanted to die, or that's why she was terrified of eggs. Yeah,
Two very different things.
yeah. I feel like it was one or the other. Either one is kind of eggs aren't that bad. Salmonella's not that. It will kill you. Never mind. But
Will
yeah,
murder you.
yeah. Don't eat cookie dough,
No, you can eat cookie dough.
but with eggs in it.
Yeah, just make sure it's refrigerated.
Oh, I've been living a lie then. Shit.
Well, if it's fresh and you, but I mean, like our eggs, they're all pasteurized. They should be okay. Oh no, it's the other ones. It's the other way around. Never mind.
Milk is pasteurized. You can
When did I?
pasteurize egg. You said
I
eggs.
think so.
Yeah, don't drink unpasteurized milk. I don't care what people say. You don't want to drink unpacked.
No,
You can
do
have
not
it.
drink raw milk. Do not drink
You
raw
can
milk.
have it in cheese because that's not as bad.
No, because that breaks down like all of
Yeah,
the fucking bad shit.
yeah, yeah. And if
Uh,
people say you shouldn't do that, like it's not as bad. Like cheese is not.
no, if you want a soft cheese, that's how you make soft cheese. You
Yeah,
just let it cook for a less long time.
yeah. Do not drink unpasteurized milk. That is the official statement of the Please Watch Our podcast. Okay.
Yeah, raw
Um.
milkers, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. Do not drink raw milk. Like it's not good for you. Don't give it to your children. If you're a parent and you think, oh, no, there's no benefits to it. Technically, we as people are not supposed to drink cows, but we do. Like technically, but like some people, not me, uh, can drink milk and have no issue. But anyways, Gnome King's dead. Dorothy got those ruby slippers on, and she's like, "I want to go. I'm gonna go back to Emerald City. And I want everyone to come with me." Tap her heels. Basically end of the movie. Uh, there's a fucking. This is also kind of like not a great part of the movie. There's like a lady. There's the same girl in the mirror, and she touches the mirror, and Ozma comes out and shit. And one of the headless ladies like, oh, by the way, yeah, she's the original Princess of Oz. The witch trapped her. I'm like, cool, 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 cool. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, thanks, yeah,
I show up at the end, I'm like, yo, I'm actually gonna take over. Oh,
yeah.
sick. Bye.
Yeah, they're all like they all want Dorothy. Dorothy, be a princess, be a princess. Dorothy's like, I don't want to be here. This place is kind of I'm kind of traumatized from this place. I will have to get shock therapy for this place after this. Oh, but anyways, she becomes the Princess of Oz. Uh, Belinda, it's like I kind of want to stay here because I can fucking talk, and Dorothy's like, that's fair. Dorothy taps her heels. Oh, also Ozma's like, you can go back home, but I have to be able to talk to you in a mirror. Kind of weird. Kind of weird.
Very different. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, kind of weird. Anyways, um, Dorothy says goodbye to the Scarecrow, goodbye to TikTok, goodbye to Jack, goodbye to the Cowardly Lion. You know who she forgot? The fucking Tin Man, bitch. No, that my Tin Man gets nothing. He's just there. Um, yeah. Dorothy goes back home. Dorothy's found, like, they found Dorothy, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the asylum burned down." And Dorothy's like, "Lit," and that's the end of the movie.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it's Interesting. I don't think I wouldn't recommend it to someone unless they're like a big fan of Oz. And like I've seen the Oz movie
So no
so
one.
many, yeah, me. I've seen the Oz movie so many fucking times. Like I'm such an Oz fan. I'm like, have you seen Return to Oz? Get ready to get ready for me to blow your fucking mind. And then they're just like, oh, I'm like, yeah. Would I recommend this movie? No. If you're interested, watch it.
Would I recommend this movie? I'm gonna give it a rating. This is gonna get a 2 point, 2.8. I muted my mic. 2.8
Eight.
Wheelers.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Okay, guys, my little letterbox review. This movie, it's fucking, it's cool, kind of scary. Don't watch it with your kid. Don't watch it with kids because it
Watch
will
it with
scare them.
children. Watch
It
it with
will. It will
children.
scare them.
Watch it with
Um,
children. Glue their eyes open.
cool. You know,
Okay, my bad.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of a weird fever dream, and I think we talked about this beforehand. Oh, forget what you said. You said something like it was good, but also like
Yeah. It
not.
was a good movie. Oh, sorry. It was a good watch, bad movie.
Yeah, because it is a good watch, but would I watch it again? Not really. Like not anytime soon. You know. But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. We have a TikTok and Instagram at Please Watch Our Podcast. If you want to send us an email, you can
Yep. Please do.
at pleasewachourpodcast@gmail.com. Send us a little review of what you think about us. I have a little review of about us. Ready? Ready? Here we go.
Yep. Go.
1 minute, 1 minute. Oh shit, I lost it.
Moron.
Oh, oh, talk about
Moron, Han.
something.
Moron.
Talk about something. Quick, quick, quick.
Do you guys ever like when you're putting on your socks, do you ever accidentally like whip them off, and then just kind of keep them the way you whip them off? So then you just kind of rewear socks sometimes by accident because you put
Yeah,
them back on
yeah,
the other way.
yeah,
Um, but then you keep doing that. So then you end up with socks that you've worn for like 4 or 5 days, and you're so far from your feet, usually you don't smell them. And then you actually lean down to like take your sock off one day, and you're like, "Ooh, that's been
okay,
on my foot for 4 days."
nice. Okay, ready?
Um, I wash my
Ready?
feet though, so
There you
no
go.
fungi.
I turned it. Okay, ready? This is, I forget the name. I'm not saying the name. I
Put the fucking
turned,
shit down.
okay, I turned into Doctor Who. I turned into your Doctor Who season 14/season 1 pod and had fun. I eventually want to listen to your Hunger Games pod and maybe the Dune one. I've saved the Shining episode for when I eventually get to watch the film. That's it. It wasn't that exciting. I was just kind of excited we got a review.
We did get
Anyways,
a review.
yeah, anyways, that's it, guys.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm happy about that too. I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, thank you again for 500 subscribers.
500 subscribers. Jerking off, jerking. See, look, he's doing it right now.
No! Wait, you're talking to the
Yeah,
audience. Oh, you're so
I'm talking to
smart.
you.
Oh,
I'm
me.
talking to you. Yeah, you were going.
That's a heart. Wait, wait, I'll do the Gen Z heart. That's how you do it, right? No, wait, fuck. And that's how we end it. Bye. I stopped the fucking recording.